It all started one morning while I was sleeping. I was having a dream. In the dream, I was on a quest to find the ultimate U87 replacement. Eventually, I was told by a scientist that the mic I was searching for was made by Lauten Audio. Lauten Audio? I asked. Who's that? It's a small mic company that's soon to take over the microphone world, he said. I tossed and turned, and then sprung up in bed. I yelled out, "Who the hell is Lauten Audio? And is it even a real company, or did I just make this up in my dream brain?" I then searched the internet and discovered that they are indeed a real company and they make high-end microphones. They are real. I kid you not, that's exactly what happened. I had a very nice FaceTime call with Trent Thompson, president of Lauten Audio, where he told me about his Amazeballs mics, and I told him that his subliminal marketing was aces, since his company's name was planted in my brain without my conscious knowledge. So, I love audio, and I especially love mics, and I try to keep up with everything. But sometimes great products and companies escape my gaze. Lauten Audio is one of those companies, for some reason. I must have read about them or saw an ad or something, but never inquired. Look, just because I'm not human doesn't mean I'm not infallible. I too suck at things. It's just, I've been so focused on the big names and the common lower tier names that I sometimes miss the gems. So, all of you watching who are thinking, hey, I've known about them for years, what gives? Have you been living under a rock or something? To all of you thinking that, the answer is yes. Yes, I have. So I have the Lauten Audio LS-208 here, and we're going to review it. It's 223% nerdy stuff, and it's coming right up. So, good day and welcome to the Time Preservation Society. I'm Corbin Dallas. Be sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell notification so you can be notified the minute new content drops. Cheers. That entire intro voiceover there for the dream sequence thing was recorded on the Lauten Audio LS-208, this guy right here. Seriously impressive, you can already tell. It's a large diaphragm condenser mic that behaves strangely like a dynamic. Getting back to the FaceTime call with Lauten Audio, Trent and I had a great conversation where he decided he would surprise me with a mic, so I had no idea what was being sent to me. When I opened the package, I was rather impressed to find the LS-208 inside. Oh, yes. Yes, I did. So what do you think of it so far? I'm getting a little lively, and I see I'm tripping the limiter on the MixPre over here. And when I do that, it has a little bit of distortion, but it's nice distortion. So anyway, what do you think of it so far? Let's find out about this company. Lauten Audio is a small family-owned company that believes that art should be honored, but not copied. So innovation became their chief problem solver, and it's that commitment to creation that put them on the map, but not on the map that I have, apparently. Remedied. Lauten Audio is made up of a handful of great guys like Trent or Charles or Andy, Leon, Keith, and its founder, Brian. They work together synergistically to craft some seriously nice gear. They started back in 2008, which was Wanted and Tropic Thunder ago. Their very first product was the Horizon Tube mic, and it was very well received. Ever since, Lauten Audio have been turning heads and invading dreams all over the world. So the special thing about this condenser mic is its rejection handling. You can call it all kinds of bad names from over here, and it doesn't even care. Listen to how well this rejects sounds from the sides and the back. Like, ooh. It's like a dynamic mic. It's like the greatest sounding dynamic mic on earth. So most large diaphragm condenser mics have, a cardioid pickup pattern. And when you go off axis, it, of course, gets quieter and it picks up less, but not like this. I mean, check this out. This is insane. It's insane. It's insane. Test, test, test. It's crazy. It's immensely impressive. This is so incredibly key for less than ideal recording situations that it's also lock. I don't know. Let's have a look at the LS-208 in particular. First of all, it comes in this really awesome hard shell case. I can't stress enough how great this is. Storing mics carefully is a problem sometimes, and having a high-end protective case like this is just so welcome. Inside the case is the mic, a very well-made spider shock mount, a smaller mic clip, and a foam windscreen. The mic is definitely well made. It feels quite solid in the hand, and you can absolutely tell that it's high-end. It's an all-metal design with a really expensive feeling finish. On the mic, you have the beautiful and high-quality Lauten Audio crest logo, along with the LS-208 designation. I'm loving the rich red and silver look against the black body. Oh yeah. You also have two toggle switches. One is a switchable high-pass filter which rolls off the lows below either 50 Hz or 120 Hz. And also, unusually enough, a low-pass filter which rolls off the highs above 8 kHz or 10 kHz. The mic is a front-address cardioid pressure gradient USA-made FET condenser with a 32mm capsule and a custom-wound output transformer. It's got a frequency range of 20 Hz to 20 kHz and has a max SPL of a whopping 135 decibels. It has an XLR connector and requires phantom power to operate. The black metal grille has zero give. I mean, that's a solid grille right there. It's got a stylish divot in the grille. Righto. The basic mic mount is well made. It's heavy and extremely high-end feeling. The spider shock mount is exceptional, really well made. Reminds me of a mini version of the EV-RE20 shock mount. I really dig this. The pop filter is a nice touch. I don't find that these alone are fantastic, but when combined with a pop screen like a Stedman for major plosives, they can solve a lot of those problems. The mic weighs just over a pound at 480 grams. It measures, hold on a second, let me just find my trusty old measuring tape here. This measuring tape was manufactured a long time ago by a retired wizard named Miracle Max. I picked it up in Florence back in '87. Anyway, it measures about 7.5 inches long and 2.25 inches wide at its widest part, which is the grill. When I talked to Trent, who, by the way, reminds me of a younger and less rough-looking Tom Hardy, see? Yeah. He asked what applications I would be after. I really hadn't thought about it previously, so I said voiceover applications and something like that, spoken word. So then he just said he would figure out the mic to send to me and just surprise me with it. And surprise me, he did. So this review is focusing primarily on the spoken word application of this mic. But I did try the snot out of it yesterday and recorded some electric guitar parts for my own tests, but I didn't film it, sadly. I wasn't going to throw those in, but I changed my mind. Here's a Lauten Audio LS-208 miking a Buddha 212 cab fed by a 90s Blue Voodoo tube head. I used both the 80 Hz high-pass filter and the 10 kHz low-pass filters on this. Here we go. So I guess that means analysis. What a mic. I'm incredibly and other adverbs impressed. I had no idea what to expect because I didn't do any research whatsoever on this mic before I got it. I watched no YouTube videos on it. I read no online reviews, nothing. And that's rare. I usually have a pretty good idea what I'm expecting. So this was a really nice surprise. It's definitely mid-forward. You can hear that mid-forwardness, right? I really love the sound of this thing. There's some kind of a magic happening in the mids that I've heard before in much, much higher priced mics. You can hear that, it's like a compression, a little bit of, saturation happening in the mids that make it really pleasing to hear on the ear. Ooh, I really like that. The off-axis rejection, coupled with the insanely high SPL sound pressure level in a condenser mic that behaves almost like a dynamic mic, makes this truly an innovation, just as Lauten Audio says on their website. But I noticed that the transients are much more pronounced than a dynamic mic. Listen. I had a dream about this, whoa, and now I'm playing with this, whoa. It didn't seem like it was real, but now it is, now it is, now it is, now it is, now it is. Yeah. This would also be a great choice for many drum and percussion tracking. I also think this would work very well on a live stage. I'm convinced that this mic can do it all. It's really a jack-of-all-trades mic. I love this mic. I really do. I love when I like mics. I love when I love mics. I love loving to love them. When they're good mics, I love it. I get excited about that because there's a lot of junk out there. So I try to usually pick good ones. And on my channel, I've had a couple of ones that I'm, not as happy with. But this one, man, if this is any indication of how great the other mics Lauten Audio makes, then I can't wait to try more. I said, I can't wait to try more. Trent. You can get your very own Lauten Audio LS-208 for $598 at the time of this video at your nearest Lauten Audio dealer. So like in the USA, Sweetwater and B&H carry Lauten Audio, and in Canada is Long & McQuaid, my favorite music store. And in UK and Europe, Andertons and Tommen carry them, among many others. For the rest of the world, you can check out Lauten Audio website to find your closest dealer at www.lautenaudio.com. I did have a chance to test it out with Mel Blanc in the studio back in '61 while he was doing some Barney Rubble lines. He was skeptical of the shape of it, but ultimately thought it was the future. Yeah, what a character Mel was. Anyway. If you're into music, podcasting, broadcasting, voiceovers, and on and on and on, I fully recommend the Lauten Audio LS-208. And I'm sure anywhere you go, if you read a review on it, they're all going to say the same thing. Because, they didn't pay me to say this or anything. It's just they make really good stuff. And you can tell as soon as you put it in your hand that you're dealing with something that they took great care in making. And I love small companies. I love small family-type companies. You know that. So I was really excited to even learn about them. So it's a keeper and one that everyone should have in their mic locker, if you can. And that'll just about do it. I am a meat popsicle. Bye now. In transmission. Yes, thank you. Yes. I like this. This sounds very nice. I like this a lot. Please watch these other videos after you get this mic. Or before. Thank you. Goodbye.